ladies and gentlemen, TAE Media here once again, just to talk about how crazy it is. Riverdale, once again, sweeps the Teen Choice Awards. Another year in the books. 2018, man, every award, almost, every major award and the televised awards, a lot of them went to Riverdale this year. There's really no big one. I mean, it's Teen Choice. No disrespect to the award show itself, but it is what it is. A popular vote kind of thing. It's just it gets real traction every year, and it's legitimate in the fact that a lot of people are invested in the show itself and in the contest, I guess. The list of winners right here, and straight off of tvline.com. If you don't follow him on Twitter, follow him on Twitter. I think one of the better things about this year was that Riverdale proved its doubters wrong, in my opinion. Everybody said season 2 is a complete mess. I don't think it's a complete mess. I think it's paced a little weird, a little disappointing on some of the stories this season. But overall, I think it was really fun. And to deem that terrible is kind of stupid, in my opinion. This season, in my opinion, was good. It was one of the more exciting shows on the CW. And I think it deserves, its acclaim that it's getting from fans. Riverdale won the Choice Drama TV show. Obviously, Choice Drama TV actor was Cole Sprouse. KJ Appa was also nominated, which is cool. Lily Reinhart and Camila Mendes both nominated. Lily Reinhart wins Choice TV Drama Actress, which is great. Going down. Oh, it sucks to see that the originals didn't win Choice Sci-Fi Fantasy TV Show, but Shadowhunters. A lot of people are lobbying for that show to be brought back in some form, or survive in some form. More power to them. I haven't watched Shadowhunters, so call me crazy, but cool. It's cool that they won. Choice Sci-Fi Fantasy TV Actor. Obviously, that has nothing to do with Riverdale, but I just wanted to point out how Joseph Morgan got robbed. But whatever. I think even if the originals didn't deserve the win, Joseph Morgan deserved the win. Damn it. Choice Action TV shows The Flash, which is cool for CW. Grant Gustin won again too. Choice Action TV Actress, Supergirl. The Riverdale, these are the ones Riverdale didn't really win. Scrolling through the comedy and animated, and while I'm scrolling through this, I want to talk about how people are deeming the Teen Choice Awards terrible. I don't think it's terrible. They win. Yeah, a lot of the same shows dominate every year. It's a popularity vote. If anyone remembers 10 years ago, the Vampire Diaries, not 10 years, 8 or 9, the Vampire Diaries swept the award show for 2 or 3 years straight, maybe 4 years straight. And people were complaining then, that it's just popular, this doesn't, factor into the Vampire Diaries isn't as good as everything on TV, even though back then it was. But it's still not, it's always been like this. Riverdale's a hit, in the teen age group. A couple of years ago, I was doing the same thing for TVD. I was lobbying, I was voting, I was doing all this stuff so TVD could win. It's the same thing the Riverdale fans are doing now. I don't understand what the problem is. The Teen Choice Awards isn't. This is how it's always been. There's no. It's not like, oh, this is how it used to be. No, this is how it's always been. If you haven't seen the Teen Choice Awards before, that's how it's always gonna be. Choice TV villain was Mark Consuelos. That's a round of applause for that. I think Hiram was great this season. I loved Mark's chemistry with KJ and the whole Archie Hiram dynamic. I know a lot of people got bored of that storyline. I think the mob part of it really bogs it down, but I think the connection and chemistry between those two characters really work. I think in a different setting, it would be a lot more fun to watch. Uh, but it was still fun to watch nonetheless. Choice Breakout TV star, or no, yeah, this one's right. Choice Breakout TV star was Vanessa Morgan. Uh, I do think she deserves this one. I think Vanessa Morgan is really great, a great addition to the show, and I think Tony Topaz is a good character. I do think she's sort of like the female Jughead from season one. Jughead to me is not Jughead from season one, not really anymore. So her being around does help. She more molded into her own character halfway through the season, and I'm liking what Tony Topaz is now. Especially with Cheryl. I think they work well together. Hopefully, we see a lot more of them in season 3. Uh, Choice TV ship was obviously Cole and Lily. Buckhead. I have no problem with this. I don't really have a favorite between because KJ Apa and Camila Mendez were both also nominated. I don't have a real favorite between Virgie and Buckhead. I don't. Romantics isn't the main reason I watch Riverdale. Uh, I actually more prefer the platonic character relationships, and I think, you know, they should have done like a Choice TV friendship, but, what do I know? Choice TV lip lock, also Cole and Lily, Buckhead, Riverdale. I, from the, I'm really surprised they beat out Black Panther, because it was so popular, and they also beat out, the Guardians Kiss from Infinity War. Very surprised they beat that out. Props to the fans who put in the work time to vote for that. I don't know. Like again, romantics isn't my main thing. I don't think it's. It doesn't really matter to me. It's cool to see Riverdale win though. I want them to win, so whatever. Choice Hissy Fit, which I don't know how this is an award, but it's cool that Madeline Patch won. Cheryl, I don't even know if she had a hissy fit this season, but whatever, The character obviously deserves some kind of recognition. Mark Ruffalo is nominated on here in Infinity War. I don't know what they consider a hissy fit, but whatever. Props to Madeline for winning. Choice Scene Stealer. This is the only Riverdale win I don't really agree with here. Vanessa Morgan wins. Tom Hiddleston was on here, and at first I thought it was for him in Infinity War, to which I would have sided with Vanessa Morgan winning because Loki was in the Avengers Infinity War for 5 minutes, but it's for Thor Ragnarok, in which he did steal the show, and that movie is amazing, and he deserved the win here. But it's a popularity vote again. Probably everybody that's been watching the Marvel films is probably 10 years older than they were when the stuff started 10 years ago, and obviously Thor, the series of movies, is now 7 years old itself. So they're probably not messing with the voting system and Teen Choice. But as an award goes for Scene Stealer, I think Tom wins over Vanessa. But once again, it's cool to see Riverdale get that popularity vote. And that is all I see as Riverdale winning. See a lot of comments and tweets out there about, oh, is this the CW award shows? Riverdale isn't that good. Why is it winning? It's not the point. People find the show fun, and that's basically what the Teen Choice Awards has always represented. It's a platform for the fans to show how much what do they choose. Do they choose to go back to this? It's almost like music in the fact that the Grammys nominate what's supposed to be the best album, but there probably should be an award show out there who people think was the most fun album, what has replay value? Do you watch more Riverdale than you watch, some of these groundbreaking television shows all the way through? Like I haven't even rewatched The Punisher, right? Because Punisher was excellent. The Punisher was amazing, but it's so mentally exhausting to watch those 13 episodes, on repeat. Riverdale isn't that mentally exhausting to me to where I have to rewatch it. So I've rewatched Riverdale season 2 more than I've rewatched Punisher season 1. So what? Like it's not a big deal. I'm not claiming one series is better than the other. I'm not, I'm just saying one thing is more fun to sit and watch, with whether with friends or alone, than it is to watch some of the more better written, better, emotionally and physically or emotionally and mentally invested shows. It's easier, and sometimes easier is better. That's just how it is. I don't think I want to give props to the actors who obviously won tonight. Cole and Lily obviously have something with their fans and stuff that makes them very special. I do like Cole Sprouse and Lily Reinhardt's acting and chemistry on the show. I have my own problems with the storylines that they have, considering their relationship and all that. I don't. I think they deserve the win. I do think they deserve the win. I'm really glad that Riverdale won. Period. No matter what couple it was, no matter what actresses won tonight. I wish they had like a Most Improved award though for KJ Apa. Like I said, a million times. I just think he really stole the show regarding his stuff in the early half of season 2 and some of the later half in season 2 stuff. I think he really shined compared to the other stars of the show who really just did the same thing that they did in the first season that made the first season. It was great overall between all the cast, but I just think there's some recognition is deserved. But obviously, they got their dues tonight. Congratulations to Riverdale for once again sweeping the awards, proving that it is the next hit that CW will have in their vault of teen dramas and hit shows that really come once in a while. You may have your big name brand shows like Supergirl and The Flash, but you always have your hits. Your breakout star-studded shows that really prove the test of time what CW can do. And I think shows like Riverdale and shows like The Vampire Diaries and shows like even to go as further back as Gossip Girl, shows like that have really proved they can engage an audience with the audience that targeted audience that they have and make it mean something. And I think CW really does that. I think that Riverdale deserved the win tonight. I think they'll get it next year too. It does depend on season 3, but I almost have no doubt they'll do it next year again. That's just how the Teen Choice Awards is. That's how fans are. They vote for their show. A lot of people's show is Riverdale. I respect it. I think this is how it's going to be forever with the Teen Choice Awards. Everybody that has a problem with the Teen Choice Awards, just watch a different award show, because it's not changing anytime soon. And first of all, when you're on Twitter real quick, just to poke fun, you don't say this show is for dumb teens when it's called the Teen Choice Award Show. You should probably think before you tweet stuff. Think before you tweet. That's the life lesson some of you should learn from looking stupid on Twitter. But like I said, congratulations to the cast of Riverdale, and this is TAA Media. I'll be back again. Peace.